Yeah, Minky, yeah, Minky, good one, yeah.
Yes, it's MinkiSan off of YouTube, bringing you another video. Anyway, today I am doing a video all about Star Citizen graphics tests. In another video of mine, somebody asked me, how does this game run now that there's been an update, etc. So this is the 1.13 update, and I am running it on a, I would say, low to medium end rig. I have got i5 2.8 gig, so it's an i5 560, so it's the first iteration of the i5, running at 2.8 gigabytes, jamalots. I've got, I don't know what happened there, with my mind, I mean, it just went. I've got an HD, a Radeon HD 7850 graphics card that's got 2 gig GDDR5 memory, and I've also got or RAM, you know, and I've also got 8 gig of RAM on a on a gigabit. I think it's a GA-H55 USB 3 motherboard. Running Star Citizen from a WD Green. I know, alright, fine, but it was cheap. A Western Digital Green, which seems to run most things fine. But I think once I've upgraded my system, I've got a spare. What am I talking about? I've got a spare SSD that I'm going to run Star Citizen from, and I think it'll run a lot better on that. And I'm going to get a GTX 980, and I'm going to get an i7 4790K CPU and some super fast motherboard. Everything's going to be awesome. It's going to be so much better. My life will be better at that point. At the moment, what I'm doing is I'm just mucking around while I tell you what's happening. Now then, what am I using to record with? I'm recording with an AverMedia Gamer HD capture card, so that shouldn't really affect the CPU too much. I've got PlayClaw running. I'm not using it to do anything other than just show you the FPS. So as you can see, the settings at the moment are on high. I'm in the hangar and I'm getting not great results actually. So I'm just mucking around. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut here and I'm going to go into space and I'm going to show you my graphics settings. So the first one will be on high, and then I'm going to change the settings in game and we'll see what each thing looks like.
Enjoy the ride. System check.
So here we are in space, and the controls are okay. Sorry about the way I'm piloting. The controls have changed and everything's awful. So at the moment, using high graphics settings, and I'm getting, well, what's that? 20 dropped to 20 then, didn't it? Oh, big lag. It's not great, is it? Seems to be. Yeah, I'm not really. 18. It stopped moving for a little while. To be fair, my system's quite low end, and if you were playing single player, you might be able to get away with this as being alright, so you could potentially play on high. Now, my system isn't overclocked anyway, so I could probably push a few FPS extra out of the graphics card. It does dip when we do the outside view, doesn't it? But yeah, so I can get a few extra FPS out of the graphics card probably. I could probably overclock my CPU a little bit, but I wouldn't really want to do that. I'm not very comfortable with overclocking, which is why my system is just kind of left it stock. However, I mean 26 FPS is kind of not isn't really. I mean, you wouldn't want to play online like this, but I suppose if the game was relatively easy and I changed the controls so I knew what was going on, it wouldn't be too bad. Anyway, those are high settings. Let's go into the menu and switch to something else. So there you can see we're on high settings. Very high. Might as well let me go and see what it plays like with very high settings. Come on. Oh, okay. Not actually that much of a drop, really, is it? I would say we're more 1820 than 2022, but not as bad as you think. I don't know how well this is coming out on the video, to be honest with you, but it does look not quite a bit better, but it does look better. I would be inclined to overclock my card as much as possible and prefer to play it like this if I wasn't going to be getting new gear. It's kind of quite stable around 2022, isn't it? Which is, I mean, like I say, that's not going to be playable for a, you know, online, playing against other people, other human beings. But if there's an offline sort of section that you play, maybe Squadron 42 you can play is an offline mode. It might be quite good. Let's go and change it to. Let's just go to. I had it on high. Let's just go to medium, and then we'll try low afterwards and see what the difference is. Oh, that's quite a big bump actually, and it looks all right. Yeah, that's quite a big bump, isn't it? Say 28, 30 as an average, which is, and going up to 32. That is a little bit more playable, and actually, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. I mean, what differences can you see? I mean, how I'm sure low's not going to be the sort of settings that we were looking that you want to have it on, but it looks pretty cool. Let's go and change the settings then to low and see what the difference will be with low. Oh yeah, okay. I can see quite a difference in the cockpit. I'm not sure again how well it comes out, and we're not getting that much of a bump to frame rates. It's over 30. I think for me, with the slight overclock, medium might be the sweet spot. It looks okay. So low, yeah. I don't know what the FPS elements would be like when you're on a planet, how bad it's going to run, but I mean, I'm assuming that Broken Moon was the most sort of intensive graphically. I could be wrong, it might be the other one, but I don't think I wouldn't want to play it on low. Anyway, there you are. Those are the settings. That's the FPS you're going to get. Again, one last time, I've got an Radeon HD 7850 graphics card, an LGA 1156 i5 760, which is running at 2.8 gigahertz and 8 gig of RAM. G-Skills RAM, but it isn't 100% compatible, so it's downclocked to run with my motherboard, which is a GH55 USB 3. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you watch some of my other videos and keep supporting my channel. Please hit like, please hit subscribe. There's some links in the description if you want to support my channel. Go and buy a MinkiSan t-shirt and say you watched me before anyone else. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. You're wonderful people. I've got a lot of time for you.
Yeah, Minky, good one. Yeah.